Hello and welcome to 1000 Word Interviews. My name's Mordecai and today I'm joined by Lauren.
Hello.
Lauren, thank you so much for doing this interview.
Thanks for having me, Woody.
No worries. And to get started, can you tell us a few things about yourself?
Sure. I'm 30 years old
Okay.
and I love music and I like making things. I sew and I knit and I sometimes make glass things.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of things do you sew in to start with?
Mostly clothing.
Clothing, okay.
Yeah.
And what about out of glass?
Yeah, I've made like little decorative mirrors and I have plans to make some earrings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, today we're going to speak about a photo of yours that's important to you. But before we get started, what are some of the things that we're going to talk about in general terms? Some clues.
Some clues about the photo.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a party going on, a farewell. So with that, there's moving or going somewhere different.
Yeah.
And friends.
Yeah, if we were like saying goodbye. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool. All right. So should we get started?
sure.
Okay. First question. Could you describe what we can see in this photo?
Sure. The photo, it's taken at nighttime and it's quite dark, but we are outside. So this is a group of my friends. And in the front of the photo, you can see 4 girls sitting in a circle. On the right, there's a girl lying down and she's looking up at the other girls behind her. One girl at the very front, my friend Ella, she's looking back at the people behind her. And the girl in the middle, that's Kate, and she's sitting cross-legged. And then I'm sitting next to her, sort of in the middle, a little bit further back on the right. And I think I'm holding my phone and laughing at something on my phone. On the far right, at the back, you can just see that somebody's playing guitar. And then behind all of us, there's 2 guys who are chatting and smiling, talking to each other.
Yeah, wow. It's a great description. And you've already mentioned the name of a couple of people in the photo.
Yeah.
But who are these people?
These are my friends from quite a while ago. So some of the people in that photo, I don't think I've actually seen them since that night. The girls, I went to school with all the girls in the photo. And yeah, my friendship circle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So next question. Where was this photo taken?
This photo was taken in a place called the Secret Garden at the time. I don't think it's still there in the same way that we went there on this night. But it was a garden in the Foothills of Adelaide. And it was somebody's house that they wanted to build there. But they didn't have council approval to build the house. I think this is the story. But they had this beautiful garden going down this big steep hill that had ponds and little waterways through it and big trees and flowers. It was beautiful. You could go walking through it. And it was just somebody's garden who didn't live there yet.
Okay. So just to clarify, this was someone's house. You didn't know the person or someone else's property.
Yes.
Yeah. And this person had this plan to build a house there, but they couldn't.
That's what we think.
Okay.
That's what we think, yeah.
But there was a beautiful garden which you snuck into?
Sort of. It was pretty accessible.
Okay.
And you would see other people there quite often.
Okay.
Yeah.
But did you have permission?
No.
Okay. So you snuck in and hung out in this person's garden.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was no house there, though. There was no buildings there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so next question.
Yes.
When was this photo taken? When were you sneaking into the secret garden?
This photo was taken, I think, 11 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an old one.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you remember what was actually happening in the moment when the photo was taken?
I don't remember exactly what was happening, but we were spending some time there. Obviously, had some food or something. Like we were playing guitar, maybe having some drinks there, and we were celebrating, sort of saying farewell to me because I was about to move interstate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So you mentioned that it's a farewell party and that you were leaving.
Yeah.
So can you tell us more about the story behind the photo and the particular night? How was the farewell party?
I remember it fondly.
Okay.
I've got a few photos, same the Polaroid photo like that. And yeah, I'm sure we just had a nice time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that it's a Polaroid photo and not a digital photo.
Yeah.
I have two questions. First of all, what is a Polaroid photo? And secondly, can you tell us more about these sentences written at the bottom?
Sure. The Polaroid photo, it's, I don't know what the chemicals are, but there's a film that sort of pops out straight away. You take a photo and the film pops out straight away.
Yeah.
And then, people say that people have shaken them before, but I don't think you're supposed to do that now.
Oh, okay.
But the photo just develops.
Yeah, it kind of appears like as if by magic.
Yeah. If you sort of hold on to it for a few minutes and then you look at it and the photo has developed onto the film there. And my friend has written something at the bottom of the photo, and it says, "Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life."
Okay.
Yeah.
So who wrote that and why?
My friend Joanna wrote that on the photo. I think just as like a sweet little message, I suppose, just adding to the memory, the visual memory, expressing that we're good friends and we're having a nice time together, and this is what life is all about, just hanging out and just spending time with people you love.
Yeah, sorry to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
But did she come up with that quote herself?
Well, I thought she did.
Okay.
But I actually looked it up before on the internet, and Mark Twain wrote it, who I don't know much about him except that he's an author. I don't think I've read any of his books, though.
You wrote Huckleberry.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't read that.
Okay. So you said that it was a farewell party.
Yeah.
And that you were leaving, and that was the reason that your friends wanted to say goodbye to you and celebrate.
Yeah.
Where were you going and why?
I was about to move to Melbourne.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why?
And why?
Yeah.
I think I wanted an adventure. I remember not loving every aspect of my life back then, and my solution at the time was, okay, I'm going to drop everything and go somewhere new, which was a whole nother adventure. But yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing the story of the farewell party in the secret garden. It sounds like a special place.
Yeah, it was special. I don't think you can go there anymore now. So
Yeah. It's been good to listen to. It sounds like a good night and an interesting story.
yeah.
I have one final question.
Yeah.
What's something that you're looking forward to in the future?
Lots to look forward to. I'm actually going up to the Flinders Ranges next week though, and that's one of my favourite places to be. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, and just quickly, what is the Flinders Range? Can you describe it briefly?
The Flinders Ranges is a mountain range that's north of Adelaide, not that far up South Australia, but sort of heading towards the desert. And it's this ancient, beautiful place with mountains and waterways and beautiful big gum trees and wallabies and yeah.
Also rocks. I feel like very an orange place.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy. The rocks up there are all different colors. You'll walk through and sometimes it looks pink, sometimes it looks purple, orange and red.
Yeah.
It is so beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I hope you have a good trip. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. So, thanks again. Thank you all for watching. As always, you can find all of the questions and answers from our conversation below in the description, as well as a brief lesson plan for English teachers. So thanks again, and see you next time, and thanks, Lauren.
Thanks, Morty. Goodbye.